ninjas, welcome to Yoga with Dojo Cat. Today I'm going to take you through a quick standing yoga flow, maybe 20 minutes that you can do. You don't have to go down to your knees or your back at all, so this is going to be a great one if you're like in the office and you just need a quick break to get moving. Let's just begin. So we're going to start with some sun salutations. So we'll inhale our hands to the sky. Exhale, sweeping our hands down to the mat, all the way to our toes. Inhaling, lifting back up. Exhaling, lowering down into forward fold. Inhaling back to mountain. And we'll do one more. And this time we're going to stay at the bottom in that forward fold. Let your hands hang under your shoulders, or if you like, you can tuck them into your elbows. Just make sure you're relaxing your neck in between your biceps here. Take a bit of a step sideways so there's space in between your feet, and we're going to go into gorilla pose. So just take your hands and put them underneath your feet, and then try to widen your elbows. And you can release your hands from under your feet, and we'll rise back up into mountain. From here, we're going to go into warrior one. So I'm just going to turn to face the short side of my mat. Round into that right foot, step back with your left foot, turn your left foot so that foot is parallel. You can rise those hands up into the sky. Option as well, just to keep your hands at heart center. So nice bend in that front leg. You're actively pressing that leg out, and you're stacking that knee over top of that ankle. Take some nice deep breaths, and just imagine that you're creating a nice straight line from the bottom of your tailbone all the way up to the tips of your fingers. From here, we're going to go into triangle. So you can bring your arms parallel and straighten that front leg. I'm just going to shift here so you guys can see, and I'll actually maybe turn. Okay. So from here, we'll lower that right hand to that shin, extending our left arm to the sky, gazing up at it. Option for those of you who want a little bit of a deeper stretch is to go into extended side angle. So you can widen your base with your feet here a little bit further, and then bring your right hand to the mat on the outside of that foot. And you'll just feel your pelvis open up a little bit deeper. We'll release, let's reverse that triangle. And then as we come back down, we'll bend that front leg and come into extended side angle. So just resting that forearm on that leg and extending that left arm overhead. Just remember, you're not putting weight into that forearm. You should be able to lift it up and maintain the pose. Option, if you want to make this pose more challenging, extend those arms out to the side. From here, if you widened your stance, just bring your feet in a little bit more. We'll move into warrior two. Bringing those arms parallel, bending that front leg, pressing that knee outwards. Okay, from here we're going to go into revolved triangle. So really similar to triangle. Straighten that front leg, but instead of just coming down like we would for normal triangle, we're actually going to turn our torso to the opposite side. So my chest is facing the same direction as this lead leg. And then we'll drop the left hand to our shin or the mat and extend that right arm overhead. And just remember, if you need to keep a micro bend in your knee, feel free to do that. we'll release back into warrior two. And right away, hands on those hips. We'll turn our toes so that they're facing straight forward, the wide part of our mat. We'll inhale our hands to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. And you can just let your hands hang under your shoulders again here. If you want an even deeper stretch, you can take your hands and crawl them in between your legs, pulling your torso, your upper torso closer to your legs. Just relax your neck. We'll take our right hand, place it in the center, and then open up for a twist on that left side. And we'll switch sides, so left hand in the center, and then extend that right arm overhead. Release the twist, hands on hips, rise all the way up. We're gonna go into pyramid pose, so you'll turn your right toes towards the short side of your mat, and then we're gonna take our left toes, and they're going to be facing basically the same direction. They are going to have a little bit of an angle, but that is getting into the little things here. So we'll inhale those hands to the sky, straighten that front leg. Exhale, folding forward over that front leg. Just trying to touch your nose to your knee, and if you can't, that's okay. Always a work in progress. Again, don't forget, if you need that micro bend, take it. I might actually take it a little more today than I normally would. I sustained an injury in MMA in my leg this week, so I'm just trying to be gentle with myself. And you can rise all the way back up and bring your hands to heart center, turn to face the wide part of your mat, and we'll go into our first balance pose here. We'll ground into that right foot, pick up that left knee, and you can stay right here if you want, just working on the balance on that left side. Or if you want, you can take your two fingers, reach for your toes, and then you can lift your leg up. If you can't straighten your leg from here, that's okay. You can also grab the outside of your foot, whatever you need. Okay, so grabbing onto that toe, straightening that leg, and again, you can stay right here, or option to bring that leg out to the side. And release that toe, bring those feet together as close as you want for chair pose. Just remember, the closer your feet are together, the harder the pose is. So just go wherever you need to. Extending those arms out to the sky, sitting back, weight in your heels, tucking your tailbone underneath. And straighten those legs, and we're gonna go into those sun salutations again. So exhaling as you sweep down into forward fold, inhaling, coming back up into mountain. And one more. And just hang out in forward fold. Let's get a little bit of space in between those feet, and then you can take your hands and keep them underneath your feet, and then widen your elbows. You can release your hands from under your feet and rise up into mountain. We'll go into warrior one. So if you need to turn to the short side of your mat, go ahead and do that. Ground to that left foot, step back, pivot that right foot so that it's parallel, and then actively turn your hips towards that front leg, hands up in the air, relaxing your shoulders. straighten that front leg, bring those arms parallel, and you can go into a regular triangle, again, if you like, or if you want to go into the extended version, get a wider stance, arms out into a T, and then bring that hand outside that foot. We'll come back up, bring those legs together. If you were in the extended version, we'll flip that palm, reverse that triangle, and come into extended side angle. So bending that left knee, bringing that left forearm to the knee, and then extending that right arm overhead. Again, option to just lift that left arm at an angle. It just makes sure that you're not putting your weight in the forearm. And come back into warrior two. From here, we're going to go into that revolved triangle. So straighten that front leg. Turn your torso so that it's facing that lead leg, and then drop that right hand either to the mat or to your foot or shin, and open that left arm up to the sky. And you can release that triangle. And we'll turn our toes to face the wide part of our mat and go back into that wide-legged forward fold. So inhale those hands to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Let's take our right hand and place it on our left foot, and we'll open up for a twist on the left side. The twist, we'll go to the other side, taking our left hand to our right foot, opening that right arm up to the sky. Release the twist, hands on hips, rise all the way up, and we'll go into pyramid pose on our left side. So let's turn our left toes facing the front of our mat. Take a little step in, bring those right toes to the same direction. Inhale those hands to the sky, straighten those legs. Exhale, folding forward over that front leg. And release. We'll turn towards the wide part of our mat and bring our feet together into mountain pose, and we'll go into that balancing pose on the left, or on the right side, sorry. So grounding into that left foot and picking up that knee. Again, you're welcome to stay right here. Take your two fingers, grab the toe or the outside of your foot, and then extend that leg as much as you can. This leg I'm not gonna straighten all the way just because this is my injured leg. And again, you have the option to bring that leg out to the side as well. And release that foot down to the mat. We'll take one more big inhale up and bring our hands to heart center. And that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me in this quick standing yoga flow. I appreciate you being here as always. Any comments or suggestions below, I'm happy to hear them. If there's something that you want to do, let me know. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I would love to have you in my little dojo community here. You are always welcome. You know, I always talk about martial arts, but really yoga is for everybody. If you're a beginner, if you're an athlete that trains every day, whatever, you are welcome in this community. So I'd love to have you. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Os.